Myself, my husband, Rajendra Khare, my batchmate from Scindia school, that is 77 batch, decided to go to Jyoti Sahi sir's place. We were greeted by one of his German shepherds out of the four and his lovely daughter. We were simply awestruck. The serenity of the place, the greenery all around just took away our heart. It was so pleasant to look around everywhere.
On each plant
Uh-huh.
and what it cures and then
Right,
so on.
right.
So all this,
You'll
They
share
are-
these pictures with me, Seema?
Sure.
yeah. So this is a kind of, this is sort of learning center. Teachers come here
Right.
and government teachers or so on. And my wife has a sort of center here. They can have a workshop here,
Right, right.
how to, especially about the environment
Uh-huh.
and about how can children learn about the environment.
Really? Okay.
That is
Very
there is a
interesting.
kind of NGO
Uh,
which is called Nature Conservation Foundation,
Okay.
and they have helped in running this place also.
I see.
They also come here,
Right, right, right.
so teaching about the environment.
Okay.
Mr. Jyoti Sahi, the son of our principal Scindia school, Mr. S.P. Sahi, was so busy showing us around such a beautiful ashram in which he lived.
Stones from wells, broken stones.
Right.
So I did that, and I managed to build the house for 7,000. 7,000 rupees.
According to Jyoti Sahi sir, he himself built this house with his own hands. We could not meet his wife Jane because she was out of station, but we could feel her impressions everywhere in the house. It was full of such beautiful things, artistic things.
Yeah.
Oh, these are terrific.
Yeah. So I'm just working.
oil paints, right?
It's actually acrylic.
Acrylic.
Yeah. And these are watercolors over on the above.
Uh-huh.
And so these are more landscape.
Each and every painting seemed to be out of the world. It was such a nice sight to see Mr. S.P. Sahi's work also.
You can still see the chimney there.
Okay. They used to make this.
They used to make this tiles.
Right.
But now nobody buys them. So, yeah.
We were simply mesmerized looking around.
So, that also is buried here. And I have a kind of workroom, my books, and I paint here
Oh, okay.
in the veranda. But I have also a place here where I can, but it's all, we have so much range that I keep all my drawings here in folders.
Oh,
And so all this are the Gwalior,
Dekho.
all these
oh!
These are Gwalior.
Each page has to be clicked. बस बन रहा है हाँ बस की और एक करो
थैली की लात है
Ateli Gilat. Correct.
yeah.
ओह जैन वाला और वापस
These are those old Jain figures.
Right.
Yeah,
In Urvai Gate.
that's the gate going in. There was one cannon, I don't know if.
We were simply awestruck. We didn't know what to look at and what to avoid.
Statue
Uh-huh.
of Surya and the horses.
Right.
So she made a sketch. She also likes sketching.
Right.
And so I put that as the
Okay.
for carving.
Your mother's name was
Marjorie.
Marjorie.
And my father, Shanti Prakash.
S.P. Sahi. We know him by the name S.P. Sahi.
It's alright. Yeah. They used to sit here actually. So in a sense, they can.
Seema, just come here and let me
We
take
can
a
continue
picture together.
almost like.
I could actually feel the presence of Mr. and Mrs. S.P. Sahi on that particular spot. Mr. Jyoti Sahi's studios were so intriguing. Each and every work of art was just so pleasant. They had space for each and every activity. It was so interesting to watch that.
You know, they
Block printing?
get,
Block printing.
we buy these kind of
Right.
designs
Block printing.
and she can
Yeah.
print.
Right.
So there's a design center, different crafts. Yeah. Yeah. So they can come here.
So there was place earmarked for each and every hobby of theirs, following their passion. I am sure living amidst such greenery must be such a blessing for all of them. I wish I had a house like this. And then we finally came to settle in the veranda of his daughter, where we all enjoyed lovely lunch. Mango shake, vegetable biryani, chapati, and also paneer vegetable and
She
puri
was
and
interested
aloo.
to come to India. That was in 1936. And she arrived. I have a diary of that time. And my father was a teacher there. He
At
had
same Vidya Bhavan?
in Vidya Bhavan.
It was interesting to know how his parents had met.
I was never in his class.
Okay.
But I had occasions to interact with him.
You are sitting at the back of the class and you are not attending to me. So people said he had eye in the back of his head. I don't know how whether he saw it as a reflection in his glass,
Yeah.
but he could see what people were doing in the back. So I told my father about that. He said, that's very interesting. And in fact, when he went to as a young person to teach, Mr. Foote, to begin with, the students used to laugh at a young teacher.
Going around his daughter's house was such a pleasure. Each and every corner of the house was full of so much warmth and so many artistic things. Beautiful house, beautiful greenery, beautiful all around. It was just amazing experience to be there. And finally it was time to say goodbye, to meet again.